YouTube? This is Vargas, recording live from the Vargas Vault. I'm in a bit of a hurry because Macabro apparently is no longer in a drunken stupor. I don't know where he left the gauntlet, but as I've been cloaked by the power of the power rings, he's starting recording videos because of Halloween. So my window of opportunity has drastically dropped if he, is sober. I still need to figure out a way to stop him and get my channel back, but thankfully I'm still producing content and he doesn't seem to have noticed, so I'll take that as a plus on my book. But just want to share with you some movie pickups that I've gotten. Got some really good ones this time around. Got some things I double dipped, but let's get started. First off, super happy I picked this one up. Because I've been looking for it for a long time. I want to complete a lot of collections, and each one equally have importance to me. But it's really hard to find movies for this guy, and that's Jackie Chan. But I was able to find Legend of Drunken Master, which is the second Drunken Master movie. The first one's called Drunken Master, and this is Legend of Drunken Master. Just freaking love Jackie Chan. I like martial arts movies. If you know me or follow my channel, you know that. But Jackie Chan stands head over head about everyone else. He's amazing. His stunt work is amazing. His speed is amazing. I just freaking love Jackie Chan movies, and I've been hunting for this one. I need the first one. I need to find the first one, but I've been hunting for this one, and it's finally part of the collection, and I couldn't be happier. Next one I picked up, I thought this was an Alfred Hitchcock collection for the longest time, but it's actually just a movie in the style of Alfred Hitchcock. And this was done by Universal, but I think they fucked up the rights or somewhere, so it's public domain. The cover looks like shit, but it's a real release. It's not a low budget thing, but it's Charade with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn from Roman Holiday. Like I said, it looks like shit, the cover, but it's an actual release, not a bootleg or anything like that. But it's really weird that a Universal movie made by Universal Studios is not, registered to Universal Studios. This one, I've been hunting for a while because I've never seen it. I've been curious about it, and this is Being John Malkovich. It's about, there's this door that if you go in it, you're John Malkovich. You don't have any control over him. You just, see things through his eyes. I've heard it's a really weird movie, but I've never actually had a chance to watch it, and now I can. Another actor I like collecting for is Bruce Willis. While this is technically a Denzel Washington movie, Bruce Willis is in it, and that's The Siege. So I added that one. Also, like I said, I collect martial arts movies, but I want to get these Dragon Dynasty editions. This is number 39. There's like 57, I think, last time I checked. And this one is called Battle of the Warriors. I just love these martial arts films. They're a lot of fun to me. I grew up watching really bad martial arts films with the really bad dubbing that the lips wouldn't sync, and a lot of people don't like that. I like that kind of stuff. I just enjoy. I enjoy a well done martial arts movie like anything with Jackie Chan, and I just love me some really bad martial arts. As long as the martial arts themselves are cool, the movie could be crap, and I would still enjoy it. This one I don't know anything about. I just picked it up because it looked like something on the screen. It's like a tournament of hitmen that have to take each other out, and that sounded interesting, and it's The Tournament, but it stars Kelly Hu, who, if memory serves me right, was Lady Deathstrike in the second X-Men movie, and I like her. She's pretty hot, so I picked that one up. This one I already own, but this is the director's cut. It doesn't have the slipcover. It actually supposed to have a very nice black slipcover that has the logo and says director's cut. But this cover is pretty cool too, and it's the Tropic Thunder 2-disc director's cut. Different from the first one, and it has a bunch of special features. I actually like this movie quite a lot. It was a lot of fun, so added that one. Double dipped on this one as well. This is the 2-disc director's cut of Watchmen. I really liked Watchmen. This one has 24 extra minutes inserted back into the movie. So I like the theatrical cut. I need to see this one. The thing about director's cut is sometimes they improve the movie a lot. Other times they add so much that it kind of ruins the experience. It kind of ruins the pacing. But I like collecting the director's cut and the original cut. Pick this one. This is a Criterion collection. Japanese movie called Tokyo Drifter. Just, anything about Tokyo and Japan I like, and it looks pretty trippy. I like the cover. Nice, nice colors in it. This one I've heard a lot. I listened a lot to a podcast called Radiodrome, and Josh Hatley, who's the host of the podcast, he does it with Cecil from Good Bad Flicks, and I forgot his name. He's the Cinemasochist. The Cinemasochist. Look him up in YouTube. He does some real cool videos. But Josh Hadley always talks about network and how it was groundbreaking and predicted a whole bunch of stuff with network TV, and that's network. But this is the 2-disc special edition with a bunch of special features, and you know me, I freaking love special features. So yeah, picked that one up finally. Got this as an anniversary gift for my wife. And this is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. A lot of people hated this movie. They just had a whole bunch of criticisms, like the Princess Leia flying like Mary Poppins, or how they punked out the Snoke guy, and you didn't even know anything about him, and how Luke was portrayed as a wimp. The Luke thing, I will give the interpretation that they gave Luke Skywalker didn't feel accurate to the character, but the movie itself I liked. I liked the movie quite a bit. I liked the look of the red and the white. It kind of looked like Crimson Peak, how the red would pop out from the white. I liked it. I like this movie. It has issues. The only issues I had was how they portrayed Luke Skywalker. Everything else I enjoyed. I don't know why people hate so much the movie. Pick this one up. Never seen it. Just like the cover, and again, it's a martial arts film, Sword of the Assassin. Don't know anything about it, but it's a martial arts movie. Picked up the Best of Raw and SmackDown 2012 2-disc DVD, 2-disc Blu-ray set. It has the highlights, and it has a couple of big matches from Raw and SmackDown. These releases have gotten weaker throughout the years, because it used to be one for Raw, one for SmackDown. And then they started doing them both, but they kind of gloss over a lot of stuff. So, meh. Picked up The Muppets Christmas Carol. I've been hunting this because I want to complete my Muppet movie collection. And this is one of the two that I was missing. This one and Muppets 2 Most Wanted, the sequel to the newer one. But this one's pretty good. I like the Christmas Carol. My favorite one is the George C. Scott one. But the story of the Christmas Carol, I like it a lot. And they've done it with everyone. The Flintstones did it. The Muppets did. So you can find a version of this. There's like 50 versions of this. But this one's pretty good. My favorite one is the George C. Scott one, then the Mickey Mouse one. But this one's pretty good. This one I picked up because I love Bill Murray. Another one of my favorite actors. I've never seen this one. So I don't know much about it. But it's based on the life of Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, who they also based for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. But this is Where the Buffalo Roam with Bill Murray. Just a fan of Bill Murray, and he's always funny in anything. For my daughter, I picked up, because she's gotten into Dora the Explorador. Well, it's actually Dora the Explorador. Actually, it's Dora the Explorer. But I don't know why I keep calling her Dora the Exploradora. But this is Cowgirl Dora. It has a couple of episodes, and she likes it, so for her it's fine. Picked up Wild Things 2. There's like 4 of these, and I didn't even know they made more than the first one. The first one was pretty good. It has Bill Murray, it has Kevin Bacon, but yeah, no idea. They made more than that one. Picked up Black Stallion Returns, still sealed. Haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it. It's a sequel to Black Stallion. I like Black Stallion. That's actually a movie I remember seeing with my father. Want to take this one so we can watch it together. 'Cause it's in Spanish, so he'll enjoy that. This one is a bonus disc. It's nothing but special features for Hot Fuzz. It was a Walmart exclusive disc, but it has a butt ton of special features, and I really liked Hot Fuzz. So looking forward to enjoying that. A movie that I've skipped on picking up. I picked it up because it was super dirt cheap. Is Hitch. Will Smith is good in this. So is Kevin James. I saw it. I thought it was funny, but I've always seen this movie. It's the most common movie I've ever seen in Movie Freak Bazaar or in the flea markets. Hadn't gotten around to picking it up until now. Picked this one up for my wife, Sex and the City 2. I got for her the complete series and the first movie, so I decided to pick up the second one for her. Picked up We Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson. A lot of people hate on Mel Gibson now, but he did a bunch of really good movies. Picked up the Snapper Case of Ben-Hur. Classic movie that I've been wanting to get for a while. During Easter, they always release this movie at Walmart, but I don't like the cover, and it doesn't have any special features. This one does have special features, so you have to be careful when collecting DVDs. Try to get the earlier versions, because they do have more special features. And then sometimes, of course, they do release a newer version, and that one has more special features than the original release. So it's hit or miss, you know. Yeah, you have to watch out for that kind of stuff if you're into special features. This one, William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. Picked this one up because it has special features. There's 3 versions of this. There's the regular, normal version of Romeo and Juliet. There's this one, and then there's the musical version, which I don't know what the difference is between that one and this one, but this one has what I'm interested in, so pick that one up. Picked up Tower Heist with Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller. Not a big fan of Ben Stiller. The only movie of his that I like is The First Night at the Museum. Tropic Thunder I liked a lot, but this one's pretty good. It's not the best. It's not even the best Eddie Murphy movie, but it was actually surprising. A lot of people hate on it because it's directed by Brett Ratner, who did the Rush Hour movies. People don't really like him, but this one was fine. For my daughter, picked up Barbie and Her Sisters in A Pony's Tale. My daughter's getting into Barbie, so I picked this one up, and she saw it and she liked it because it has horses and stuff. So this one's one I've been hunting for a while. Weekend at Bernie's. Doesn't have any special features, unfortunately, but I haven't been able to come across a copy of this until now. It's about these 2 guys that find this millionaire that was going to stiff him. He was going to screw them over, but then he gets killed by the mob, I think. So in order to not get into trouble and figure out where he left all the money he stole, they kind of use him as a puppet, and they go around in these really fucked up kind of adventures. But yeah, it's still a fun movie. From when was this released? I want to say the 80s. 89, so late 80s, but I remember watching it and it was pretty fun. This one, haven't seen it, but it stars Chuck Norris. Apparently one of his earlier roles, because he doesn't have the mustache, but it's Breaker, where he's trying to figure out why his brother was murdered, and it's this town that kind of like gets truckers to visit them, but then they kill the trucker and steal everything that's in the truck. And then this one's trying to solve the case. But look at him; he looks weird without his mustache. The first time I saw Chuck Norris was in the Bruce Lee movie, and he didn't have a mustache there. But once you see Chuck Norris with the mustache, it's kind of weird seeing him without it. So, picked up the Brady Bunch movie. Remember seeing it and thinking it was stupid when I was a kid. But I wanted to see it again. Because why not? Picked up anime. Picked up Initial D Volume 4. It's about racing. I love anime. I pick up anime anytime I find it. Picked up Home for my daughter. Because she wanted to see the Netflix series, but I hate the art style for that, so I wanted to pick up the original one. Because oddly enough, it's not in Netflix. But the art style's harmless. It's about goofy alien that's trying to stop an invasion and teams up with a human. It's fine. This one I'm really happy I picked up. Movie Freak. I bought this from Movie Freak, and he said it was the Blu-ray DVD combo, but it only has the Blu-ray, which is fine because I can put it on my PlayStation 3. But if I want to watch it in bed, I only have a DVD there, so I can't watch this. But it's Cubo and the Two Strings, made by the same studio that did Coraline and Paranorman. I didn't get a chance to see this in the theater. I didn't get a chance to buy it until now. Looking forward to watching this. Also, super happy I picked up Batman Mystery of the Batwoman, because my Batman collection is not as impressive as my buddy Movie John's or Jimmy's VHS addiction. They have a much more impressive Batman collection than I do, but I'm working on it. I still need for the original animated series, I need Batman Sub-Zero and all the newer ones. This one is another movie that I've seen a lot of, but they only have the snapper case. I've never seen this release, and it's Collateral Damage with Schwarzenegger. I think this might have been the last movie he did before he became governor. But this one has a bunch of special features, and it's not the snapper case. This has a different cover. I've never seen this cover. For a moment, I thought it might have been a European release, but no, it's a Region 1 DVD. So, never seen this, so pick it up. To complete my Stitch collection, I picked up Leroy and Stitch, the last of the Lilo and Stitch movies that Disney put out. Love Lilo and Stitch. My daughter, at first she didn't like it, but as she started watching it more, she liked Stitch, so pick that one up for her. Another Chuck Norris movie, Delta Force. This is when I think of Chuck Norris, I think of Delta Force. Finally picked that one up. It's super cool. And I already own it. I already have this movie, but picked up another version of Princess Bride because it was cheap. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any special features. The original version I have does have special features. This one doesn't. That's kind of disappointing, honestly. Movies should have special features always. This one doesn't. Well, I like the cover. The cover is a lot prettier than the version I got. So, you know me, I'm notorious for double dipping. I can't help it. I like collecting movies. I like talking about movies. I actually wish I had a more tighter group of friends that I could talk about movies with. Because my wife watches movies, but she doesn't really get into the nitty-gritty. I'm hoping my kids will, share that love for movies with me. But I do wish I could get together with a bunch of friends and just talk about movies and stuff, but, I don't have that. Anyway, that was the movie collection. I don't know if I'll be able to do another movie pickup video. I have to deal with Macabro, before things escalate and get a lot worse. So if whatever come what may, he has the gauntlet and he's evil, and I have the power rings, but I'm not evil. Let's see what happens with that. But until I see you all again, this was Vargas recording from the Vargas Vault. Like always, thanks so much for supporting my channel and watching my videos. So until I see you all again next time, which I hope will be pretty soon, this is me signing out. Bye.